Good morning. Back on Dartmoor today. We're going to do another Dartmoor 365 walk. Hopefully, anyway. Plotted a route, taking in several squares along the way, but the weather isn't too good today. We'll see how we get on. Might not do the route I planned, because the route I've planned is Fernworthy Forest, where we parked the car now. Taking a walk around the reservoir, through the forest, then out onto the moorland. Now if I get out onto the moorland and it's too misty, I won't bother, because there won't be anything to show you. It'll just be all grey and murky. So we'll certainly have a walk around the reservoir, around the forest, and yeah, see where we go from there. If you're not sure what Dartmoor 365 is all about, check out this video here. This is the first video I've done in this series, but essentially Dartmoor 365 is a book by John Hayward, where the Dartmoor's been split into 365 squares. They've overlaid that over the Dartmoor map, and then within each of the squares there's an item of interest or feature worth mentioning, and I'm gonna follow that book, use that book to try and get some long distance walks in this year, in preparation for my Macmillan Jurassic Coast mighty hike in September. I'll put the card there for part one in these walks. If you like them, follow them along, and we'll see how many we get done this year. Right, well, I hope you can hear me. This is G13 Fernworthy Reservoir. It was completed in 1942, and the flooded area behind the dam is 70 acres or 530 metres squared. Right, that's G13 Fernworthy Reservoir, our first square done for the day. We'll carry on working our way now around the reservoir over into Fernworthy Forest, and then yeah, we'll pick up our next square. This kiss vern, it was discovered in 1878. Close by, under the same cairn, was a smaller one which is on display in the Torquay Museum. If you want to try and find this, you walk away from the dam on the opposite side to the car park. We're about 300 yards down from the dam. The car park is opposite us there, and then there's a building on the other side as well, which I think is described as the fishing hut, and we're roughly opposite there. We'll make our way on down the path now into Fernworthy Forest. Since my last video, Macmillan, yeah, they've sent me through my t-shirt, so I'm proudly wearing that one today. I'd just like to thank everyone that's donated so far. I think I'm up to £223 against my target of 300. For those of you that haven't watched my last video, in September I am walking the Macmillan Jurassic Coast mighty hike. I'm doing 26 miles and just under 4,000 feet of elevation in a day. So far, £223. So thank you everyone that has supported me and donated so far. It's yeah, really appreciated. Those of you that are watching this and haven't donated yet and you'd like to, I'll leave a link below in the description for my Just Giving page. The money goes direct to Macmillan, so it's completely safe and secure.
Little by little you wear me down.
So this is G12, Fernworthy Forest, and this is the stone circle found within it. Now this stone circle predates the forest. The forest is man-made. I'm not sure what this symbol is in the middle. It's pretty much in the centre of the stone circle. Perhaps pagan, I'm not sure. G12, Fernworthy Forest. Right, we're just leaving the stone circle there behind us, and we're carrying along through the forest. In a minute it'll break out onto the open moorland, and the next square that we come to is G11, the Teignhead and Teignhead Farm. Just broken out of the forest now, and I'm onto the open moor, and the weather is terrible. Right, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to probably cut my walk shorter from planned originally because the weather is so bad. There's not going to be much to see with the visibility being so poor. So anyway, we're going to carry on to Teignhead and Teignhead Farm, and then we'll reassess. Right, so this is G11, Teignhead Clapper. It's quite an impressive clapper bridge. It's 3 slabs abreast. You can just imagine on a summer's day, this is a beautiful spot. You know, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you're having a paddle in the river. Oh, seems like a long way until that's gonna be my reality. Right, now we're gonna carry on up this track here and then find Teignhead Farm. So we're just coming up towards Teignhead Farm ruins now. Still clearly see, you know, the tracks, the walls, the pens, small parcels up here. We're going to have a look.
Little by little you wear me down.
That'd do. The shot wasn't worth another try. I hope the pictures are right. Actually, I've got a bit of a crack in my screen protector here. Sort that out later. So this is Dartmoor's remotest farmhouse. It was built in 1780 and then it was inhabited until 1943. So that is G11, Teignhead Farm and Clapper. We're going to move on now. I was going to go on to Great Varicum, the tinner's hut, but the weather's too bad now. It's too wet, so I'm going to skip that. I might attempt to go over to Grey Weathers and then cut back through Fernworthy Forest back to the car. And just see Fernworthy Forest looming out of the mist. We're going to track parallel to it over to Grey Weathers, which is a double stone circle. Got this bit of a track to follow, a bit boggy. But yeah, we'll follow this now all the way through to Grey Weathers. bigger than the one in Fernworthy Forest by quite a margin. Some of these stones here, they're pretty tall. I mean, a good 4 foot. And here's the second circle. Similar size, maybe a touch bigger, possibly. According to the Dartmoor 365 book, it says that nowhere else on Dartmoor are there such a pair of stone circles, and nowhere are there any larger ones still standing. A quite impressive double stone circle. So this is H11 grey weathers. Yeah, just reading that they are perhaps 4,000 years old, and they're another of the moor's mysteries. Nobody knows why exactly one has slightly more stones than the other, and why one is ever so slightly bigger than the other. Some age to those, but yeah, left them behind in the mist. Now we'll start making our way back. Not much views today, is there? I think it's the right thing to do to cut my walk short today, because I don't get to enjoy it, and it's probably not as enjoyable for you to watch either. So we'll come back another day and capture the other squares we've missed today. And if I'm honest, I'll probably go back and revisit some of the ones we've done today. Grey weathers, Teignhead Bridge and the Teignhead Farm. You know, those are nice spots. And on a clear sunny day, yeah, I'm sure this is a beautiful area to come back to. So this is what's left of Fernworthy Farm, the square that we're coming up to in a minute, H12, which is the southern end of Fernworthy Reservoir. On a summer's day when it's been a particularly dry period and the water levels are low, you can look out into where the reservoir is, and you might be able to see the old track, the old bridge that goes across the river, and that would have been the track to Fernworthy Farm. But yeah, obviously at the minute, being winter and being pretty wet, water levels are high, so we won't be seeing that today. Right, that's it, we're back at the start now, back at the picnic sort of area in front of the main car park at Fernworthy. Just wanted to say thanks, you know, for joining me today. I know the weather hasn't been ideal and we haven't seen what we wanted to see, not fully, but it's still been nice. It's good to be out. So today's walk, we've done just about 10.5 miles. We've done squares: G13 Fernworthy Reservoir, G12 Fernworthy Forest, G11 Teignhead Farm and Clapper Bridge, H11 Grey Weathers. We also did H12, which is the southern end of the Fernworthy Reservoir. So we've done a total of 5. And not as many as we wanted, not as many as last time, but still a nice day out. We walked to the conditions today, which is the best thing to do. But yeah, until the next one, thanks very much for watching. Any questions, put it in the comments below, and yeah, see you again. Cheers.